Hey guys, Bayflom here, and I am playing around with rhinestones, not just rhinestone patterns, but playing with rhinestone patterns on top of heat transfer vinyl on felt, and just kind of playing with some different ideas. So I want to share with you a quick how-to of making, so I'm making my own letter Z and also my rhinestone design of letter Z here and layering them onto felt. So let's get started. 10 hot fix rhinestones, and I want to make like a monogram, I suppose, iron on. And here I have 2 letter Z's the same size. I'm going to rhinestone one of them. So first we pick out right here, I've got rhinestone selected, and this is a premium function you have to have activated with the rhinestone kit. And let's see, we're going to select that one, so make sure it's selected. And then we're going to change the stone size because this is SS10. And I could do an outline. You see how that looks. I could do a grid. I could do a contour. And that's, whoops, sorry, that's kind of a fun one. So you can look and see what you like and what works best based on your pattern. That's a hybrid outline and grid. I like that one. And then over here, we can look at upping the spacing. Okay, so there's more space between them. And then I'm just going to look at here, if I select this one and go over. So it's going to be a little, I wanted to do kind of a layered look. And it looks like because of the rhinestone shape, I may want to make this second one just a little bigger. Not a lot bigger, maybe just a little bit, because I want the rhinestones to kind of set over the top of this. And I think I like that right there. I think that'll work really well. So I'm going to separate these out. I'm actually going to separate them out like so. And then I'm just going to click File, and I want to export the file. And it's already in my drive, so I'm going to call this one Z Rhinestone, just so it's easier to find it, and save. Then we're ready. You could transfer wirelessly. I'm transferring via a USB drive, so time to get over to our Scan and Cut. But how easy is that? It's so much fun to make rhinestone patterns. And I see right here my Z Rhinestone file, and I'm going to say OK. Now I'm going to do this a little differently, so watch. I'm going to say Edit, and I'm actually going to delete that one for now, and I'm going to leave this one right here, and because I'm going to cut my vinyl base out first. That's just the way I want to do it, because I have the vinyl right here and ready. And I want the half cut to be on, so I click this button here, half cut on, OK, and go ahead and cut it out. And when that's done, I'll press OK. And then I'm going to just go home because I'm going to reselect that pattern. And the reason I did this is the vinyl is a different thickness than the material that we use. And this is available for purchase separately. The velvety, beautiful velvety material that we use for our rhinestones, that's available for purchase separately. It's a different thickness than the vinyl, so I wanted to do that separately. And I'm going to go into retrieve data once again. Once again, pick my Z rhinestone, and this time do the opposite. Say OK. And this time edit. Select that one and delete it. And that's just fine where it is, although I could move it. So all of your design work for rhinestones, guys, is done in Canvas Workspace. Once you import it, it's just, all this is a cut file that's telling the machine, hey, machine, cut out all these tiny circles for me. And that's all we have to do. The half cut is already on. We're going to select cut, add my material on my mat, and go. One little oopsie I need to go in and fix, and I decided to leave it in here because, you know what, I can't tell you how many times I have people say this. Okay, so our Z cut, however, it's iron on. So when you flip it over, it doesn't work. And I tell you what, there we've got our Z. It's easy enough to fix. I just have to do it again, which is not the funnest, but guess what? It is what it is. And also, guys, I just wanted to share it with you because, number one, I am human too. I make craft mistakes. But also, it's just this little button right here pushes it to be backwards, and then it'll cut out just beautifully for us. If I do this, I've been leaving this in just because I know this is a common problem, and it's something that I forget about. It's something that I go, oh my gosh, I did it again. So this, if I do it, I tell you, just as a reminder. And also, you know what, this is thick enough that we could actually use this to cut out little hearts or little stars or other little shapes from. So this doesn't have to be a complete waste. And honestly, it's that quick. I've already got my replacement cut out. So onward. Our next step here is actually unload the mat, put away the Scan and Cut, and then we're going to weed or otherwise remove all the stuff we don't want from this. Okay, so now we have our Z. But also over here on our material, you can cut around this if you would prefer, but what you're going to want to do is just take a little pick, and then you're going to want some good lighting. And I like to do it this way, where I remove my little dots. Oh wait, there's one. There's a good one. And just remove them, lift them ever so gently. And then I like to just remove like so. So we need to remove all those little dots out of the letter Z. So the purpose of this video is just to show you how I'm doing it. However, I am actually considering my intention is to stitch a little, just like a little logo, kind of like a luggage tag, but not exactly, more like a decorative with people's initial. Anyway, so I've got this ironed on, just pressed iron onto felt here. And now I'm working on the rhinestones. So for the rhinestones, what we're going to do, it's all on. Now what we need, I'm just reaching behind me to get, this is the brush that comes with the rhinestone starter kit that's available for purchase separately from your Scan and Cut. Once in a while you can find a package deal. And then of course I've got my Hot Fix rhinestones here. And I'm just dumping them all on here. Well, not all, but most of them on here. And then I'm going to use this brush in a circular motion. Now once everything is set, it's action time. Now I love that we can reuse this over and over again. We can also reuse the transfer material, which is what I have here, which comes with the rhinestone starter kit. You can also get more packets of it as needed. So this part, all the rhinestones are going to stick to this to transfer. You just want to be very careful when you set this down, not to like wiggle around, because once it's stuck, it's stuck. I like to go fairly quickly. And then I actually like to use this brush because it's really soft, okay? But it's also going to put firm enough contact to get all of our rhinestones stuck, because that's exactly what we're doing, is we're creating a transfer sheet. If you've ever seen in the craft store, and if anybody doesn't want to get picked up, you just tell them they have to come along. It's going to be fun, little rhinestone, come with us. Then I press it down onto here, which this is the transfer sheet backing. So you can save this here. If you're not sure when you want to use it, if you're not ready to use it, you can save it right here for as long as you want. But once you are ready, you're going to lift this off and you're going to place it. Oh my gosh, that's going to look so pretty. That is just so much fun. And you're going to place it on here however you would like it. And then once you're good with that, you're going to lay fabric over it and get your iron out and heat set it. I'm not quite ready, but once I am, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just need to adjust this a little bit more. Once it is heat set, this part will peel off, and like I said, if you want to or need to, you can certainly use this another time. Likewise, you can use your template. I hope this still has some rhinestones that won't come out. There we go. We can use this again and again. We can use this again and again, make as many things as we want. I just hope that you have enjoyed this. I like how this pattern came out. I'm going to keep playing with different sizes of rhinestones and different orientations, different patterns, all that kind of stuff, because I think there's just so much fun to be had here creatively. And combining, I want to play with now embroidery and stitching and all kinds of other fun stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. I will see you next time.